Hey guys, this is your boy Dino aka DRP here. Welcome back to another video to my channel and another video of me reacting to Death Battle, guys. Now first of all, I want to apologize for the brightness in the room. It's not in the normal, I guess, brightness. Like, it looks a bit weird. It's just because of the weather outside. Obviously the camera's facing the window, so therefore the brightness, you get what I mean. It's just gonna mess up the brightness every now and then depending on the weather. Before, in my old house, I had the window the opposite side, and since I just closed the curtains, at the background there was nothing there like that could release a lot of sunlight, so the quality of the videos looked much better and clearer because of it. So unfortunately it's like this, so I do apologize. It's not like this all the time. It depends. Some days, it depends on the weather. Like I said, like if the weather is going to be so nice and hot, then this shit's going to happen. So, yeah, I do apologize. But today we're going to be checking out the Death Battle, which came out 20 hours ago, to be precise. And surprisingly, it's trending for gaming, number 21. 21 on trending for gaming, which is actually pretty good. So I'm assuming this Death Battle is pretty good. I've got a really weird feeling that this could be 3D. I don't know. For some reason, I can see this Death Battle be 3D. Boba Fett versus Predator. So Boba Fett from Star Wars versus Predator from, of course, the Predator movie. I have watched the Predator movies, but that was when I was very young, so therefore I can't exactly remember what the Predator does exactly. The only thing that is quite vivid in my memories is that he can turn himself invisible. Like, when he turns invisible, obviously you can't see him, right? So I don't know whether it's invisibility or him just merely camouflaging himself. I can't exactly remember. Like I said, it's been so long, right, since I watched it. I'm talking about me being fucking 10, 11 years old, right? And now what? I'm 27, so it's been over like 15 years since I watched it. Yeah, I sound so fucking old when I say that. 15 years. So, yeah, this is going to be one of those death battles where I have to watch the research for it. It's not one of those death battles where I know for sure who's gonna win, right? Like the previous match, Son Goku versus Son versus Hercules. That match was so good, and I was pretty I saw the research. I was like, yo, is this even a match? Son Wukong, not Son Goku. What am I talking about? Son Wukong versus Hercules. I was like, yeah, this is pretty obvious, bro. Like, who's gonna win? So yeah, it's gonna be one of those matches. So I'm not gonna be entirely sure who's gonna win this. I really don't. But we'll see how it goes. Without further ado, let's get right to it, shall we? Okay, start recording's fine. What's the PC screen? Where is it? Okay, there you go. There you go. PC screen's there. Volume is at 50. Yeah, 50 seems good enough. Really, 50 is good enough. All right, let's get to it, shall we? Okay, everything seems okay. I just need to make sure it is. So let's get right to it, though. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Sponsored by Mint Mobile and HelloFresh.
Alright, let's just... Okay, never mind. I didn't have to skip it. It's okay.
Boba Fett, the greatest bounty hunter from a galaxy far, far away.
And
Bounty
Predator, the monstrous manslayer from beyond the stars.
There's nothing quite like the thrill of the hunt, especially when you're chasing that most dangerous game.
Not humans, we're talking face-hugging aliens and space wizards. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
This 3D. Okay, you know what? It makes sense that this is going to be a 3D fight. but there was so many other previous death battles which could have been so fun in 3D. Like Sun Wukong and Hercules in 3D, I can imagine it being so good to watch. But like I said, I guess people really liked it, but maybe it's also because I don't know these characters very well, barely know them, so maybe that's why I'm not having the hype for 3D fight with this death battle, I guess. But like I said, that could change. 3D death battles are ridiculous. So yeah.
The galaxy, few names are as feared as Boba Fett.
Okay.
When you've got the greatest army of all time cloned after your dad, that's no big surprise.
Cloned after your dad.
Incredibly convoluted bid to wrest control of the Galactic Republic, the Sith Lords Darth
Never been
Sidious
a
and
Star-
Tyrannus
never been a
secretly
fan of
organized the
Star Wars
construction of
either.
a clone army based on the genetic
Hot
code
take.
of the galaxy's
I've never
greatest
been a
bounty
fan of
hunter
Star
at the
Wars.
time, Jango Fett.
On one condition,
Jango Fett.
Jango Unchained got to keep one unaltered clone as his son, Boba, who became a cute little murderer just like his pop. Well, that is until Jango let it get to his head.
Just as
Oh.
headstrong as his father, Boba
Dang.
swore vengeance on the Jedi and devoted his life to becoming as deadly an assassin as his forebears.
Yeah, 'cause the Fets aren't just random badasses, they're Mandalorians. Basically a society completely dedicated to the art of war. Most of the time.
Indeed. In the galaxy's past, Mandalorians have waged war against the Jedi and easily held their own, despite lacking use of the Force.
And what's a self-respecting Mandalorian without his Mandalorian armor? Inherited from his dad, Fett's armor is made out of Beskar.
Also known as Mandalorian iron, Beskar is one of the strongest materials in the galaxy, tough enough to resist thermal detonator blasts and lightsaber strikes.
Oh,
Even
wow, okay.
bolts of lightning that can vaporize people aren't enough to harm the armor itself.
Fett's helmet has a targeting system, lets him see in infrared, and even has 360-degree vision.
And his
What?
wrist-mounted
360 degrees. Wait, vision? Wait, what?
belt
Okay.
braces, designed to counteract a Force user's powers, come with a variety of indispensable tools, like a flamethrower, fiber cord whip, mini concussion rocket, laser beam, and forearm blades.
But when Fett wants to take his opponent by surprise, he breaks out the kneecap rockets. Not since the butt machine guns has Death Battle seen a
What?
weapon so devious.
As a living Swiss Army gun, Fett
Yeah.
prefers long-range combat.
So
Ah.
it helps to have a jetpack for quick getaways, especially one with a rocket that can nuke small spacecrafts. He
Dang.
also has his trusty EE-3 carbine rifle and blaster pistol, which is powerful enough to vaporize a dude in one shot.
But should an opponent get too close for comfort, or should his jetpack inevitably malfunction, Fett can reacquaint his victims with their maker with his Gatterfee stick, handcrafted by Fett himself as part of a Tusken rite of passage. Kind of like how Jedi make their lightsabers.
Add in your
Okay.
classic flash bombs, sonic bombs, gas bombs, motion sensor bombs, and the uber-powerful thermal detonators, and Fetty's basically a one-man army.
Yeah, he's got a wide range of arsenal, bro. He's got a lightsaber on top of it. Yo, he's got his range of arsenal is range of weapons and gadgets are actually pretty big. He could do a lot. He could do a lot with what he has. Okay.
Thermal detonators can annihilate small buildings and even this giant stone bridge. Based on its size and the number of bombs used, each one should be packing around 3.5 tons of TNT.
But his weapons aren't all that make Fett so deadly. He's a master marksman, hand-to-hand fighter, and tactician. He'd need to be to take on the Jedi and steal their sweet, sweet laser swords for himself.
He outsmarted the Jedi Master Mace Windu as just a child, and we know he's fought multiple Jedi after the Purge. In the
Wait, he outsmarted a Jedi when he was a child, is what they said.
old Legends timeline, he even fought Darth Vader twice. The
What?
same Vader who can dogfight at near light speed.
Oh
That's
my
why
god.
he's decked out with all those tools to distract and
Oh, he's a
confuse
deadly
Jedi
assassin
with their
then.
space magic long enough to get a clean kill.
And while he has a professional code of honor, when it comes to combat, Fett will use any underhanded tactics he can think of, perfect for fighting honorable Jedi. As my personal hero once said,
Okay.
silly Jedi. If only he was here right now to kill all these stupid
He would use
meatbags."
any underhanded
That's probably not good.
underhanded
Boba can
techniques.
crumple steel doors with the
Was the best bounty hunter in the galaxy, hunted and killed numerous Jedis. That is nuts, bro. He's got a Jedi count on him. Jedi body count. Blew up a ship with his anti vehicle missile. kill the target miles away with his rifle. So he's a master marksman. So he prefers long range combats, of course, but he can do hand to hand combat, as they've mentioned. Escape the Sarlacc pit. I don't know what that is. Considered a worthy opponent by Darth Vader himself. Defeated Han Solo, IG-88, Bozak, Ryman, I don't know. Survived debuting the holiday special.
These outrace explosions with his jetpack and was shot through the chest and just walked it off. He was, and I quote, very angry about it. Not even the Sarlacc, the giant monster space vagina itself, was able to hold him, no matter the continuity.
Wow.
Even into middle age, Boba remained a force to be reckoned with.
Dang.
In the older timeline, he led the Mandalorians to victory in the Yuzon Vong War, and even trained the Jedi Jaina Solo to defeat her brother, who just so happened to be a Dark Lord of the Sith. I guess even Boba was able to overcome his anti-Jedi prejudices.
And then Disney axed all that. But who gives a
What?
shit when you're sitting pretty on Jabba's throne like an absolute pimp?
What do you mean?
Or like a panther.
He even managed to defeat Cad Bane in a duel, possibly the greatest bounty hunter the galaxy had ever seen up until that point.
Okay. What does he mean by Disney axing all that? I do know that there was a show, Mandalorian, that came out. I don't know if it's got to do with that show. I don't know. But you guys would have to fill me in on what they meant by Disney axing all that, bro. If they really kind of nerfed him in the series, I don't know what the fuck they've done. It's Disney, man. It's Disney. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it at that. I just have
Greatest
Disney.
now, Wiz. And look at that dodge, channeling some of that Han shot first energy I see.
So if you ever find yourself in Fett's crosshairs, don't bother running. You'll only die.
An ad. Nice. Yeah. State of Survival. The amount of ads I see on this game, bro. Jesus. Yeah. Okay, so
This
Boba
episode
Fett
is sponsored by Mint
is
Mobile.
pretty damn strong.
Here's a fine print contract.
Boba Fett
ripped off by
is
big wireless
looking
providers.
very
If we learned
strong.
anything, it's that
Very,
there is
very
always
strong.
a catch.
So when we first heard that
Just
Mint
need to see
Mobile
how
offers
Predator
premium wireless starting at
is
just
at the
15
moment.
bucks a month, we
If
thought,
he does have
what's the
any
catch? But after
weaknesses
talking to
that-
them and using their service, it all made
that
sense.
Boba Fett
There
uses
isn't one.
and
Mint
on
Mobile's
top of
secret
that,
sauce
Boba
is
Fett
that they're the
is willing
first
to use
company to
any
sell
other
wireless
techniques.
service online only. They cut out the cost of retail stores
I don't know,
and
man.
pass
Boba
those
Fett's
sweet
looking,
savings directly to
looking
you.
very strong
Mint
here.
Mobile's wireless service
Well,
quality
we'll
is
see.
incredible, especially for a scientist like myself who only has time for them. Was 1987 in the balmy jungles of Central America.
sorry.
The year was 1987. In the balmy jungles of Central America, an elite American Spec Ops unit would come into conflict with Soviet-backed insurgents. Their mission was a success.
Arnold,
Little
bro.
did they know, they were the ones being hunted.
Yep.
It was almost as if the jungle itself was killing him. But in reality, it was a traveler from beyond the stars, a superhuman killing machine whose entire life was devoted to murder.
This
Pretty
was
much.
a predator, and these men were its prey.
And this alien hunter had more than enough gnarly gadgets to take Arnie and his crew down.
yeah.
Like the
This-
plasma
this
caster,
movie
a
was sick.
shoulder-mounted laser cannon.
It has a tracking system connected to the Predator's biohelmet, which allows him to see in X-ray, UV, and
Yeah.
night vision. This is on top
Pretty
of the
good.
Predator's own unique way of seeing,
Yeah.
natural infrared sight.
That is
Essentially,
nuts.
It tracks individuals by recognizing differences in heat signatures.
That's
Too
crazy.
bad humans can't do the same, since the Predator's full-body light-bending camouflage makes him invisible to the naked human eye.
Okay, so it is camouflage. It makes it invisible to the human eye. So I did say it was either invisibility or camouflaging. One of the two. I knew it was one of the two. I just don't know which. It was so long, right, since I watched the movie. So
Letting
you
him
know,
blend into the shadows and pick up his prey one by one.
it's
But
nuts.
as ruthless as that sounds, the Predator is actually an honorable fighter who relishes the chance to fight up close and personal with his iconic wrist blades.
And guess what? For as bad as this one Predator was, this dude wasn't even that special. In fact, he was actually kind of a noob. There's a whole planet of these guys.
These
A
are the
noob.
Yautja.
Yautja.
Yautja? Yautja?
The devil
They never actually see it
Rakshasa.
in movies. Yautja society is based around one
Rakshasa.
thing, hunting. The bigger and deadlier the game, the more honor slaying it brings.
Which is why the Predators take on muscly 80s action heroes for breakfast.
Just one failed hunt forever dooms a Yautja to humiliation or death.
Really?
And since Yautja lifespans can last hundreds of years, that would mean that Elder Hunters have centuries of combat experience and have never been defeated. They have literally kept winning for hundreds of years.
Oh shit! Okay. Okay. So what they're saying is, if a predator does lose a battle, they just get killed instantly. So the old predators not only are able to live for 100 of years, but that also means they didn't die, which means they've won every single fight so far. So they must have a century worth of combat experience. That does sound pretty deadly. Imagine winning for 100 years straight. Shit.
And this is the kind of predator we're looking at today. The only way to become a fully independent hunter, a blooded hunter, is to slay their equally dangerous rivals, the xenomorph. With bulletproof skin, acid blood, and retractable penis mouth, these aliens are dangerous enough to take down even the best Yautja hunters.
Which is why they carry a greatly diversified arsenal compared to the original Jungle Hunter. These more exotic weapons are earned over the course of numerous successful hunts and are proof of a Yautja's mastery and experience. Like the retractable combi sticks, net guns, and controllable smart discs that vibrate at supersonic speeds.
Allowing them to kill their ultimate equally dangerous rival, Gary Busey.
They even carry a portable EMP that will disrupt all electronic devices in the vicinity, forcing their prey to fight them on their terms.
Which is when they break out their plasma scythe, made of messed up evil laser energy.
This dark plasma the scythe emits cannot be stopped by conventional matter. Instead of merely cutting a target, its energy passes through their body, ensuring their victim will die in as little as 4 hits.
Even without his arsenal, the Predator is a literal beast. He's strong enough to tear through 2 inches of steel like it was tissue paper, casually invent the first
Manhandled Arnold,
and give Mother Nature the finger. Lions, tigers, and bears.
Manhandled Arnold, but why you gotta do this, bro? Rip steel walls like tissue paper. Beat superhumans in combat, right? Can toss around grown men with ease. I mean, they're literal aliens, bro. What did he expect?
Oh shit!
It helps that Yautja armor is plasma forged, making it incredibly durable.
The Predator is tough enough to tank huge gas explosions and fast enough to dodge laser beams.
But even if a Predator is defeated, he is expected to perform one final rite.
Is it
Activating a countdown to a
self-detonation?
nuclear explosion
Yeah.
that vaporizes everything within 300 city blocks.
Yeah.
Based on the size of that blast, this would be exploding with 15 times the energy as the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
So when a
Whoa.
Pred wants you dead, there's no escape. Not even an army of xenomorphs and their queen are enough to take the toughest predators down.
Fair
when
enough.
even Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger shits his pants in your very presence, you know you're as badass as they come. A goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus.
Okay, bro, what is this? Dunk. Okay.
This episode is sponsored by HelloFresh.
With healthy meals and 3 free gifts.
Right.
HelloFresh meal kits.
Right. Okay.
All right, the combat.
Yeah, both sides are pretty damn hard to tell. Both sides are very, very strong. Like you're having a deadly assassin who's conquered many Jedis. Like Jedis, like are known to be pretty damn busted in Star Wars as well, right? So he's got a Jedi count that he's conquered. So therefore he has a wide range of arsenal, but so does the Predators. Not to mention they said that Predators, not only do they live for over 100 years, but that also means that for 100 years they'll be winning fights. Because like if you lose a fight and you're ruining the reputation of Predators, you just get killed. Yautja or something like that. You just get killed instantly. So you're talking about a century worth of combat. Potentially a century worth combat experience, right? A century worth of combat experience. That is nuts. That is nuts. So And then on top of that, they have that detonation device. But I doubt that's going to really come into play in this death battle. EMT to disable any sort of devices that the opponents can use, so they can fight on their terms. I don't know, man. Both sides seem pretty damn nasty. Like, I mean, EMT device. If that goes off, can Boba Fett use his jetpack? Maybe not. But that's the thing. You know what? Predator could shut down any sort of techniques or any sort of things that Boba Fett's trying to do to fight long range combat, and therefore he would have no choice but to go into close range combat with Predator. But it's not like Boba Fett is a stranger to close combat either. He's learned all of these combats because he really wanted revenge on the Jedi, right? So I don't know, like, but then I don't know. I wanted to say Boba Fett, but after listening to the Predator research, I don't know. I feel like that whole experience, that so many years of experience, it can come in handy. You know, like you're talking about Predators that, you know, who knows who else they fought. They even fought against their main rivals. You know, the other demonic looking shit. I don't know what that was called. This is gonna be a tough one, bro. This is gonna be a tough one. I honestly can't tell. But you see, it said that, you know, the Predator has very high durable armor, and it can rip steel like tissue paper. But can it penetrate through Boba Fett's armor? Because Boba Fett's armor metal, or the metal used for that armor, is actually the strongest metal in the galaxy. So so in my opinion, it comes down to whether Predator can penetrate through the armor that Boba Fett has. In my opinion, if he can do that, if he can penetrate through the armor, then I would say Predator will win. But if he can't penetrate through that armor of Boba Fett, then I would say Boba Fett might take this. But I'm going to go with the benefit of the doubt and say... But then again, they said that Boba Fett took a fucking shot to the chest and he just walked it off. Like, dude, like, that's nuts. So that's... I'm going to go with Boba Fett. I'm going to go with Boba Fett. I'm going to go with Boba Fett. No, wait.
It's time for a death battle!
Should I go with Boba... I'll go with Boba Fett. Boba Fett, final. I might be wrong, though. Like, this is going to be very close. Very close. But Boba Fett, I'm going with Boba Fett. My man's a hunter. But then so is Predator. You know, their main aim is to fucking kill. Oh man. It's been so long since I listened to that noise of the Predator.
Fools.
Woo! That dodge there was clean. That dodge was clean.
You're mine.
Okay, that was sick. That was badass. That was badass, bro. Yo, sliced up the gun like there's nothing, though. Not good. He has to submit to close range now. Yo, that is... Oh, yeah. The kneecap lost. Yeah, he's unfazed by it, though. Think about it. Like, look at it. Oh, shit. This looks good. Very fast pace as well, you know. They're not messing around.
You're mine.
I mean, he walked off a fucking shot to the heart, so his Is it the same thing said about the like a shot to the chest? I mean, so is the arm part? I still think Boba Fett might have a chance, but I don't know. Oh, the lightsaber, of course. What? Bro, that is nuts that he did that. Is it to stop the bleeding? Did he do that?
You are one ugly motherfucker.
Did he do that to stop the bleeding? Oh god. Yeah. Wow. Wow! It's because of the huge fire! Damn, yeah. He's going for the detonation device, isn't he? Yep. Slice off that arm!
Fools.
Slice off the arm! Oh no, he doesn't slice off the arm. Yeah, I think, yeah, he survived it. Yeah, he sliced it off, didn't he? Oh no, he just took back his own arm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, there you go. So I was right. Okay. I'm actually quite surprised I was right this time around. Yeah, Boba Fett. Everything that Predator did to Boba Fett, he didn't seem to be fazed by it. You know, if you've noticed, he wasn't that fazed by it. Like, his arm was fucking taken off. And he just shook it like it was nothing. My man continued to fight. I mean, they spoke about him getting a shot to the heart, and he just walked it off, right? So, getting an arm getting decapitated, yeah. I don't know. Like, he just shook you off like it was nothing. So it seems like that explosion that the Predator had, or the Predator did, you know, using that detonation device when it was about to die, it didn't feel like he even did anything to his armor. Like, his armor took everything the Predator did, practically. So yeah, okay. Fair play to Boba. Okay, Boba Fett. Alright.
Man, Boba was always a one-man army, even as a one-armed man.
Despite the Predator's fearsome power and experience, Fett's versatility and arsenal allowed him to survive this hunt.
Yeah.
While Boba could crumple steel, the Predator could easily tear straight through it, making him the stronger of the two.
But while the Predator could dodge laser beams, Fett could match Force users with near light speed
Darth
reactions,
Vader,
making
yeah,
them
of
similar in speed.
However, the major difference was durability.
While the Predators are definitely tough, Fett's
Didn't I mention that? How durable are they? Like,
Beskar armor covers more of his body, and would easily resist almost all of a Predator's arsenal.
yeah.
Like the plasma caster, usually hot enough to blast a hole through anything. But you know what else is made of plasma? Lightsabers, which bounce off Beskar, no problem.
Specialized tools like the plasma scythe, with its ability to bypass conventional matter, could manage to kill Fett with a few lucky hits. However, Fett's jetpack and long-range arsenal allowed him to fight safely from a distance.
Yeah.
And Fett's kit countered a lot of what Predator could do. His helmet's infrared could see past Pred's camouflage. His flamethrower messed with Pred's thermal vision.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it felt like during the fight when he was surrounded by the fire, his heat vision, you know, started making him panicked. He didn't know where where Boba was because of all the fire that was there, and that thermal vision, you know, it ruined the vision, knowing where the guy was.
Nothing the Predator had could withstand a lightsaber strike.
Yeah.
Also, the Predator's EMP could not disable Fett's armor, considering Beskar has withstood bolts of electromagnetic energy before without short-circuiting.
That's not to say the Predator was totally outmatched. He had a lot of similar gear, and a peak Predator would have had centuries of combat experience backing him up. Way more than Boba.
However, Fett was generally trickier. Predators fight with a code of honor and rarely, if ever, employ dirty tactics.
Well, Fett isn't totally without honor.
Okay.
He still employs dirty tactics to win fair
in battle.
fights, and was more likely to outfox the Pred given the chance.
Of course, none of that would have mattered had the Predator taken them both out with his nuclear suicide bomb. At its epicenter, it would have been more than powerful enough to fry Fett. At its epicenter. The further away you are from the center of a blast, the less energy you're getting hit with.
By our
Okay.
calculations, Boba only needed to get about 50 meters away before the energy he was tanking was
Ah,
only
okay.
about as much as your average thermal detonator, which the
Okay.
Beskar can survive. And given the countdown lasts 40 seconds, there was
Oh.
more than enough time, especially with a jetpack.
40
to
seconds?
escape.
That's a lot of time, you know, to get detonation going. I mean, if okay, that also depends on whether the person actually knows it's gonna detonate, right? But if the person instantly finds out you're gonna self detonate, 40 seconds is a long time. You could get out of there in 40 seconds, bro. What the fuck?
The same attack just by sprinting.
But perhaps the most important difference is the scope of their prey. Xenomorphs are definitely deadly, but they're not quite as dangerous as a master force user who can read minds and throw starships around like they're made of paper. Fett was definitely prepared for anything the Predator could throw at him, even space magic. The Predator was as deadly and skilled as they come, but Fett's cunning,
Yeah.
arsenal, and impenetrable armor gave him the
Boba
win.
Fett,
Congrats
yeah,
to
Boba
Boba.
Fett
Give
seemed
him a
like the
hand.
one to beat this.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, he's already got one.
The winner is Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. Okay, good one. Glad I
If
don't.
you want more Death Metal
That
ASAP,
right.
why not grab a membership?
Okay, who's
You'll get
next?
exclusive emotes, badges,
Who's next?
live chat, live streams, and a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff. Just click that join button. Thanks for watching.
Is that Raiden? Oh shoot! Oh, that looked like Raiden. I knew it was Raiden because I've watched the death battle between Raiden and Wolverine. Right? That was a sick. Yo, if you want to talk about a good 3D death battle these guys have done in the past, check out Raiden versus Wolverine. That shit was good. That was good for how long it was ago since when it came out. You know, talking about how long it came out and the quality of it was so good. Excalibur. Okay, so the next one is Excalibur. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Excalibur versus Raiden. So Raiden is making a return. Interesting. Raiden nailed fucking Wolverine in that death battle. Excalibur I don't know much about. I mean, I've known of Excalibur weapons in so many shows. As soon as I say Excalibur, the person that comes to mind is Excalibur from Soul Eater. What an absolute joke! But yeah, but this should be bonus episode. What do they mean by bonus episode? Why does it say bonus episode? I don't know. They don't want Boba to lose. Okay. Interesting. What did you guys think of the death battle? I for 3D death battle, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Like, obviously, with what they were capable of doing, it made sense for this battle to be 3D. I don't think this battle would have been as good as it would have been if it was 2D. But the fact they went with a 3D death battle specifically for this match is good. It's why I said I feel like this could be a 3D death battle, and I can understand why. They really showcased the fight really well. However, I don't know if this is my favorite 3D death battle, in my honest opinion. Like, it's very good, but I personally liked, like, when it came, like I said, when it came to 3D death battles, Raiden versus Wolverine was one of the best for me. I don't know, there are several others out there that I can't think at the top of my head, but that was the main one that came to my mind straight away. The 3D death battle was good for this one, but I don't know if it was the best in my opinion. Like, if it was my favorite, is a better way of saying it. Not the best, but if it was my favorite, that's a better way of saying it. But on that note, I'll end the video right here, guys. Thank you so much for watching my reaction to Boba Fett versus Predator death battle. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, be sure to smash the like button, comment and share those good things to see more content of me doing more death battle reactions like this in the future. However, if you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button, join the DRP guild today so you won't miss a single video from my channel with those reactions to death battle reactions to Hololive, reactions to Demon Slayer reactions, any other reaction videos, main content series you get to see on the channel. So be sure to comment, subscribe, and most importantly, have fun and join the journey with me. So as always, guys, this is your boy Dina signing out. Have a nice day, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, Peace.